My dress is too short? Fine. I'll dress like Steve Harvey and get you demoted. Years ago in the 90s, I worked at a terrible call center. Now, this was my first office job, and I tried really hard to be professional. What I didn't know was that a call center is basically the same as a restaurant. Everyone was hooking up with each other and the managers were idiots.
It sounds like a recipe for beauty and growth.
There was a guy who worked in a different pod who was always hitting on me, but I was not interested.
Please get out of my face.
I did my job and went home and didn't socialize. I didn't even eat lunch in the break room because I lived about 5 minutes away. Well, there was a manager who had been hooking up with that guy and thought I was coming between them. The manager was mad at OP because her boo was hitting on her. So she kept making up excuses to harass me. I wasn't taking enough calls. I didn't clock in and out of the system exactly on the minute, etc., etc. One day, she really went off the rails and started publicly shaming my outfit. I had on a dress and a cardigan, which she insisted was too revealing. The dress was to my knees, and I had on pantyhose. So literally, like, her entire body is covered. She wrote me up and sent me home to change.
What is wrong with you? What is your malfunction?
I was extremely upset and started digging through my closet looking for something that she couldn't just pick apart. But then inspiration struck.
Sweet, sweet revenge.
My dad is a textbook accountant. Khakis, short sleeve button-ups, and ties. So I borrowed an outfit from him, not too dissimilar to that of Steve Harvey.
I'm imagining Steve Harvey in his giant oversized suit.
This tiny little girl just like walking around in this giant suit. I was swimming in this suit. You could not see a single curve. I went back to work and headed straight for my desk. And don't you know, the manager spotted me and made a beeline directly for me.
What was the manager going to say?
She pulled me into HR complaining that I looked unprofessional.
Bro, it's a suit.
It's a suit.
It's a suit. You look professional AF. And also, it's not like a video marketing thing. It's a telemarketing thing. You only use your voice.
I told HR that this is what my dad wore every day, and he is a consummate professional. HR agreed that my outfit was acceptable, but the manager would not let it go.
Why? HR said it's acceptable. It's fine.
The dress code was gender specific, and she argued that I wasn't dressed like a woman. This lady's getting canceled in 2022. I'll tell you that much. I ended up just going home for the day rather than deal with it anymore. A few days later, the dress code policy had been updated with vague language about looking professional, but here's the thing. It didn't give any examples of what was appropriate. The memo was posted in several places. Basically, what it meant was that everyone in the call center could now basically wear whatever they want as long as it wasn't ripped jeans or a tube top.
Wow, freedom.